Main man, made man here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Word on the curb. We are getting a Manny Pacquiao versus Jesse Vargas fight, man. And well, I don't know if anyone's surprised about it, but I know as hell I ain't. It was the obvious choice here, man. It's funny because people like to go along the lines and say, "Oh, Bob Arum and Al Heyman have made up since their court settlement and stuff." But here it is, these two seemingly can't come together on a Manny Pacquiao fight. Interesting, right? Interesting indeed, man. Um, it's like this, man. I don't want to see. This is not a pay-per-view caliber fight, in my opinion. And this basically exposed something more crystal clear to me. I don't know about to y'all, but clearly, before we shit on this fight, let's take one thing into consideration. Exactly the fuck is going on here? And that is Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Juan Manuel Marquez, Miguel Cotto are prize fighters, simple and Simon. Period. Clearly, though, the problem with Manny Pacquiao in getting these fights that we want to see the dude fight is that he still fights under the old model of boxing. And these other fighters have progressed and they are fighting under a whole nother model of fighting. Of boxing. And that's just basically what's going on. Manny Pacquiao is a pay-per-view star. Everything he does, he fights on pay-per-view. He fights in that model. Where is it that he gets majority of everything? He's going to get a big lump sum of money. His money is in the bank. It's guaranteed. Everything is going to damn near be on his terms. And he's going to give the guys a nice purse, probably a bigger purse that they've ever seen, but still a low purse compared to what he's getting. And these guys are not fighting under that model anymore, not these younger fighters. The Floyds, the Cottos, the Floyd, the Cottos, and the Pacquiaos are the only ones that truly still only just fighting under that model. All the other fighters are fighting on free, whether it's cable or just totally free network TV. So clearly, you seen Bob Arum come out to the public and say, "Look, I wanted to make a fight across the aisle." He tried to get Adrian Broner. Nah, it doesn't make any sense for the rankings. It don't make no sense for the standings, but it makes sense from the bag, man. That's just the bottom line. That's what Pacquiao is. And Broner wanted more money. Broner locked up. He can't ask for nothing. He can't even send a negotiation back because he in jail. So that fight went bye-bye. And then there was rumors about the Garcia thing. And Garcia claims that he just made a counter offer and he ain't hear nothing back. And Bob Arum then comes out and says he never sent nothing to Danny Garcia because in order for him to do business on that side of the tracks, talk to Al Heyman. Clearly, Al Heyman ain't talking to Bob Arum. So I don't understand what Bob be saying sometimes. One minute he does say he's not. It seems like they're not talking to each other because no business is getting done. But then on the next hand, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I talked to him, and I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't. There's no proof in that pudding, man. I'm sorry. And clearly, this fight right here, given that Manny Pacquiao has to once again face another top rank fighter, shows more things than anything. Some people may say that Bob doing this is on purpose and just want to keep the money in the house, but he kind of built Jesse Vargas. He got him to a title. That's what promoters do. And he seen Jesse Vargas, a young guy, and he guided him to a championship. He had him fight for a vacant title. He had another top-ranked fighter, which was Timothy Bradley, vacate his title in order to fight Manny Pacquiao, in which he lost. And Jesse Vargas then got a chance to fight for that title that Timothy Bradley vacated. And he fought Saddam Ali. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like they built Jesse Vargas to get this damn title, man. Because Jesse Vargas is another champion that Bob Arum desperately needs. Top Rank is hurting on welterweight fighters like right now, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of their guys are young Spanish fighters, man. But as far as superstars go, they hurting right now. PBC got them all, and they are fighting under a whole new model. Their model over there, hey, they want to rather fight lower tier opposition for a higher price You know what I'm saying? It may not be what they will make against Pacquiao, but it will be at a well compensated level for the opposition that they're facing. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what happens. And then every, I don't know, sixth, fifth, sixth, seventh fight, we get a good main event fight. And it's working for PBC far as from a fan standpoint and far as their entertainment from the fights. Because now I'm talking to people, man, and they're like, yo, I seen this fight, and I seen people who never talked about boxing. And they seen these fights because it's on free television. And those eyeballs, the numbers are 4 million, you know, in some cases 4 point something, 5 million eyes are watching these fights, man. Not to mention what's going back when they replay it on social media. And Pacquiao and them are not realizing that, man. And in Pacquiao's case, he needed. Floyd is the only one that can really get away with it because of who Floyd is. But everyone else, nah, man. One thing you got to at least give Miguel Cotto, man. He's swimming all over the fucking pond. He fighting whoever he want. You know what I'm saying? He may be tug and pull, but he getting these motherfuckers in the ring, man. He got Canelo ass in the ring. He got Sergio ass in the ring, man. He got Mayweather in the ring, man. Cotto gets it done. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to Miguel Cotto's team, man. Even though I know there were points in times he was with Top Rank, but whatever it is about Miguel Cotto, man, he fucking gets it done. And in Manny Pacquiao's case, man, he taking a lot of criticism about cherry picking, man. One of the things it ain't no secret, man. Manny has always been a fucking opportunist, yo. Always. But the fact is, he's fighting at a higher division. And that's what a lot of people, as fans of Pacquiao, kind of use to nullify that shit. Like, yo, man, he fighting in a fucking 8th division. That's a big division. So, you know, he's 35 years old fighting much bigger men. That's the criticism. You know, but I think Pacquiao is accustomed to this weight by now. He's been there for a long time. So don't give us that. But unfortunately, we don't get a Thurman, a Porter, or a Earl Spence, or we don't get none of those guys over there because of the model, plus the amount of money that they're asking for. And Al Heyman made sure to do that with his fighters. That was his model with PBC, to make sure that his fighters' prices were raised up. You know what I'm saying? So when you fuck with my fighters, you gonna have to drop that bag. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to drop it. And that's how Al Heyman has his model now set up. And Bob Arum, it's hard for him to contend with that. I don't even think Golden Boy might contend with that. They want to get fighters with those fighters of PBC, but they can't afford them. And Al Heyman got them trained very well. Bronner probably, I mean, Roman has it was 10 million Bronner wanted to fight Manny Pacquiao. I know what you motherfuckers gonna make on that side of the tracks. I want in. And I did the video on that. Telling y'all, man, y'all gotta understand the situation when it comes to Pacquiao, man. It ain't no question he's an opportunist, but he has fought big names and he's done it at a much higher weight than any other fighter. For that's where the props and the amazement of Manny Pacquiao to me comes in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's fighting bigger men. You know what I mean? So that's just a big deal for me. But it's clear, man. But I like to see what the people thinking about what's Bob Arum and Al Heyman really getting along when they cannot make a Manny Pacquiao fight. The goal is Floyd Mayweather. Fighting Jesse Vargas, I don't think that gets him Floyd Mayweather, man. I don't know. Him, Pacquiao just love that goddamn WBO championship, man. That's the same fucking strap that he lost to Mayweather. That's the same fucking strap that he had majority of his time at welterweight. He just love that WBO strap, man. And Vargas got that shit right now. It's crazy, man. I don't want to rant too long, man, but goddamn, man, it's fucked up because I wanted to see Pacquiao's pedigree tested. I do not think Pacquiao and Mayweather are just still special fighters in my book. They're still highly ranked, highly in the standings. Still top pound for pound. Call it what you want. Say what you want about who he fight, when he fought him. Both of these dudes are just top special fighters, man. And you're going to fight on their terms when you fight them. Simple and Simon. But PBC shit, they ain't going like that. You're going to have to see them boys, man. And I think at the end of the day, Abram going to have to give in. Just my opinion. To the next video, Main Man Made Man. Don't forget to subscribe. Twitter, Made Man 511. Facebook, Main Man Made Man Boxing Forum. Google Plus, Main Man Made Man. You got to understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Pacquiao has been doing this for years, man. He's been going around the top rank carousel, fighting guys like Bradley and Marquez several times because they were easier fights to make. These were fighters that were willing to fight under the old model of boxing and give Pacquiao every fucking thing while they just sit back and have to kill themselves to make weight and have to do whatever to get into this fight and make that bag. You know what I'm saying? That model was dying for Manny Pacquiao, and his numbers ain't the shit no more, man. I'm trying to tell you, they've been declining outside of that Mayweather fight. Real. And as for Jesse Vargas, he brings a lot of heart to the fight. He does, man. I don't want to shit on Vargas too much. He's been fighting his way to a title, man. He's been fighting for a long, long time, but clearly got into a good situation. But man, Manny Pacquiao gonna beat the shit out of Jesse Vargas, man. As far as weight, it's a more comfortable weight for Manny Pacquiao possibly to make, man. Something he could really get flex on, man. He's gonna unload a bunch of punches on Jesse Vargas at blazing speed with a lot of power, and Vargas is not going to be able to take it. So I don't know. I mean, Vargas fought a good fight against Saddam Ali, but looking at Vargas's resume, DeMarco going into a lot of people thought he lost to Alak Verdiv. You know what I'm saying? Like losing to Timothy Bradley. I mean, then he gets the victory against Saddam Ali. Good fight, but in a lot of cases in that particular fight, I know I did. A lot of people picked Saddam Ali to win that fight. You know what I mean? So, hey, Vargas, he surprised me. He fought on Dewey Cooper. A lot of people are surprised by his power. Vargas, this is a good check for him. This is a check he's been wanting to make. Clearly, he was trying to get the fight with Kell Brook. It fell apart with Brook, man, and Brook went on to fight Triple G. Vargas priced himself out of that fight with my man Kell Brook, asking for more than $2 million, giving Brook nothing when Vargas is not a big draw, pretty much right now. So though Top Rank did a good job at building him to get a title, I don't know how much of a job. I think this really it's not the greatest move for Jesse Vargas, though he sees it good from a financial standpoint. But I don't think he needs a loss right now, man. And that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't think he needs to lose the title, and I don't think he needs to take a loss to Manny Pacquiao. Sure, it's a good shot for him, and it's a good shot for him to take a shot at greatness, but I don't know, man. Just my opinion, man. Just my opinion. But should be. I think Manny Pacquiao just going to beat the shit out of Jesse Vargas. Do another strategy video. This one's been too long, and this is going to be crazy. To the next video. Peace out.